and I found a hot water leak. And it was not a little water leak.
It's spraying in there.
This was clean it up, biohazard. One inspecting their crawl space in their attic, and I'm like, they have no idea what they're sitting on top of.
Yeah, god dang.
They were about to sell this house until something underneath couldn't be ignored.
How quick can a issue go from something simple to a big mold issue?
And with mold, it only takes...
Most people never see what's under their home, and that's where things start to go wrong.
We got to get all the existing material out. Any debris, cobwebs, any rodent activity, any of that, we want to get it onto the vapor barrier. Then we'll roll the vapor barrier up, bag it up, get it out of there. Yeah, it's not a very big crawl space at all. See, this is what we're looking for in crawl spaces. See on top? That's just rodent activity, right? And eventually, just look at the dust buildup and debris. Of course, you're gonna have cobwebs and stuff like that in a crawl space, but once it gets heavy like this, it's time to replace it.
Before this home could be sold, Williams' team had to get everything underneath the house out.
Right. So when we install, we use polyurethane nylon twine, and it's just gonna hold that insulation up forever. Because insulation is good for the life of the building. Like, this stuff is supposed to last forever, unless it is compromised by an outside source. Where's your roll at, brother? Thank you.
While the guys kept working, William pointed something out. And it's one of those things you really don't think about until it becomes a problem.
She starts to explain that she's sick. She's been sick for about 1.5 years, and I asked her, can I please inspect your crawl space in your attic? And sure enough, I got up in the attic, and it was just mold. It was so bad. And, she was short of breath. She was just sick all the time.
Wow.
And we got to treat the mold for her, so I really haven't gotten an update. It's only been a couple of weeks.
How quick can a issue go from something simple to a big mold issue?
Right. Well, with mold, it only takes 72 hours for mold to develop.
Wow.
And obviously mold comes in so many different stages. There's so many forms of mold, but for a situation like that, you will see a full transformation of even resheeting a roof. It'll only take a couple years for it to be completely contaminated by mold. And, then it's the treatment process, which is very expensive for homeowners.
Yeah. Now, is treatment always, can it always reverse the situation, or is there a land of no return?
Yeah. Once there's structural damage, it has to be replaced.
What had been sitting underneath the home for years is finally out in the open. Bag after bag.
Here you go, brother. Oh, this is minimal.
Huh?
Oh, the amount of bags?
Oh, that's nothing.
I know. This is a very small crawl space for how large of a home it is.
What would you say is like a normal amount of insulation that you guys would pull out?
About 3 times that.
Yeah.
Wow, 3 times this. By the time we got back underneath the house, you could already see the difference. Once the contamination came out, they could finally treat the crawl space.
Start to sprinkle, huh?
Yeah, hopefully that's it. Doesn't get too much worse than that. After they pulled everything out of the crawl space, they could finally start putting it back together.
Can you pull enough for me to get, you want halfway or all the way past?
Halfway.
Well,
Since November 27th of 2018, William's life has been about rebuilding. Today, through his motorcycle club and organization Agents of God, he helps supporting clean and sober housing. He's giving other people that same opportunity to rebuild their lives too.
We're very active in the recovery community, at our church. We're busy. And we raise money to get people in clean and sober housing.
Wow.
This is one of the big times where we put money together for the year to help people get in clean and sober housing. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I think eventually Crawlspace Agent LLC can be an outlet for teaching people how to get into work.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, this isn't a very fun, clean job to do.
Yeah.
But it's a really good opportunity to teach somebody the structure of having employment.
After years underneath homes, William's seen things most people never even know could happen in a crawl space.
All that discoloration is mold. Old attic insulation.
Wow, it's basically all black.
Yeah, this is also a form of mold, not just black. See the white fuzzy mold? And nobody really knows what's going on in their attic. This could get very expensive.
Yeah, that looks intense.
Another thing that I want homeowners to look out for too is, you just look through your attic and you see a nice white blanket of insulation.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, a lot of people, when they're getting ready to sell these homes, they're masking a problem that's already there.
Okay,
and it doesn't take nothing to blow in a nice layer of new insulation over old insulation. And that's what we ran into here. As soon as we stepped on it, we seen that this blanket of insulation is just covered up by old insulation and a bunch of debris.
God dang it.
And now he's trapped with fixing all this. Once you get past that level that I have mold and the health risks that come with it is just so detrimental to people's health. You just never know once it's past that. I don't know if you can see it. This is an inspection I did yesterday. And what's really cool is this is a previous customer.
Mm-hmm.
That means a lot to a business owner, right?
Yeah.
I had done their crawl space and attic on a home that they sold.
Got it.
And now this is their home that they live in. And they call me back like, hey, Will, I got pretty high energy bills. Can you come check this out? And I get under the crawl space and I just cannot believe the conditions. This is their HVAC. This is a flex deck I'm talking about. This is destroyed by rodents. And they're essentially heating their crawl space. Look at this. Rodent activity, just chewing on HVAC. And these damaged vapor barrier. Your home is not protected when it looks like this.
Yeah.
This is in disarray. You have exposed ground, vapor barriers everywhere. Look how dirty it is.
Yeah.
Like we looked earlier, that's 45% of the air coming into your home.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. Look at this. These are the little chunks of insulation I'm talking about, right? I mean, it's just everywhere. Bare ground.
Wow.
Right? And this right here would be somewhere that rodents are hiding. What's funny is they don't even have this insulation in their crawl space. This was dragged from somewhere by a rodent and just built up a mound under the vapor barrier.
Wow. Let's zoom into that.
Yeah, that's just a hiding place for them. See that? Yeah, I ripped it open so that we could see it. Another hole.
Yeah, you see the rat droppings right there.
That's heavy. That's nothing compared to what's down there. Their inspector said that there was some standing water in the crawl space. And I'm like, okay, so I'll go check it out, give you a bid. And I found a hot water leak. And it was not a little water leak.
It's spraying in there.
This was just, look at that hot water. And it's steaming, right? Wow. So I bid that out. I document that. This is what the insulation looks like. It looks like it's raining.
Molded cotton candy.
Right? So going through the crawl space, that was on there. And I found another leak. Leak number 2. Leak number 2.
Oh my God.
And this is the one that's closer to the garage. Look at this. Unfortunately, that hot water pipe is just causing steam down there.
Yeah. Jesus.
Gotta get your plumbing checked. So this is my portable extractor. This is a leak from a 3-inch sewage drain that had to have been leaking for months and months and months. And the only way to get rid of that is to extract it. It doesn't sound...
Oh my God.
Now, mind you, if this could have been caught way before it did, it would have saved them a lot of money. Imagine the cost to remove this.
Yeah, what would a cost look like to remove something like that?
So, I just want to give an idea. Just to remove the sewage itself by square footage is about $3.75 a square foot.
Wow.
Okay. So this covered about 1,200 square feet. Now you have to think about the treatment, which could be anywhere between $1 and $2 per square foot. Then new vapor barrier.
Wow.
Right? That's $1 per square foot to install. It just grows and
So
grows
you're looking
and
at
grows.
tens of thousands of dollars.
You know, there's plumbing companies. I know one specifically, Bowers Plumbing in our area. They're constantly putting out promotions for free plumbing inspections. Let us come into your home, check the plumbing before something bad happens.
Yeah.
Like, they do it yearly. If somebody would just take advantage of that promotion just so that they could get their foot in the door and meet you, you could prevent so much disaster.
By the end of the day, the crawl space underneath the home was completely restored.
Once the twine is up, it looks so much more normal. But
Wow. It's like day and night.
yep.
By the end of the day, the crawl space underneath the home looked completely different. But for William, restoration has never just been about homes. It's about helping people rebuild what's underneath their lives too. This is Local Service Legendz, hidden in plain sight.